Today it's Tuesday, October 29, 2024. Let's make also an update video for the V12. What I did today, I get the seal for the water pump and I install it. I get also the bolts, but not all of the bolts. I put also damper pulley back. I'm gonna explain. I receive inside of this nylon bag 4 bolts like this. These are the old ones. These two, they have a problem. They are heavily rusted. These two, they don't have any problem. You can reuse it. All right. I changed all. As soon as I had the new bolts, I put the 4 new bolts. Now, I don't want only these 4 new bolts. I need also the long one, this, and this is the longest of the water pump. These 3 are the same, and this one is the longest. All right. So it's all been torqued down. Just only these 4 bolts, it's been torqued down by 5 Newton meters only. Just to have a support. I didn't want to leave all this side without any support. All right, when I receive the new ones, I can remove these 4, one at a time, put the new ones, torquing it down, everybody happy. And the other one's back over there. So, that's it for the water pump, that's it for the damper pulley for now, at least. I don't have the seals for the thermostat housing, and still I haven't received it yet. Lovely. Yeah, the rest I saw you. For the engine mounts, I already said that it's not been torqued down the bolts because I want to see the clearance. Fine. None of them, it's been torqued down. Just standing by there. The bracket, it is been bolted down, torqued down properly. Then, here inside in this nylon bag, it was the seal for the water pump that I have already installed. And this goes out with the old parts. Fine. Then, I received the piston for the K1. That's the piston for the K1. That's the new one. All right. That's the old one. Now, I want to compare something just to don't have any surprise. Let me show you what I mean. Gently, let me bring also the other one. All right, here we have the new one. All right, and we have the old one. The one with the scratches. What I want to do. The easiest way, I can bring the dial indicator with a bracket here to measure it, to get the height, or I can make it like this, and I can put the straight edge and to see that it's okay. I want to be the same height. It's good thing to be the same height to don't have my life, because otherwise I have to play with the metallic plates of the clutches to adjust the clearance at the end. All right, because this is where it states the clutches. It makes sense? Yeah. So let me get this measurement and then I'm gonna continue. Just give me a second to finalize this one. Both pistons are the same. It's very small the difference. We're talking about 1,000 millimeter. That it might be also my hand. It might be the tool. All right. So it's, even if it was, let us say, 100 millimeter, it's gonna be acceptable because of the clearance that they have the clutches. So I'm putting the old one back over here to return it outside with the old parts. I'm not gonna touch the transmission today. Keep this here, this goes outside with the old parts like I said. What I'm planning to do, I'm planning to finalize the K1. Vaseline, closing it to put it back together to have one headache less. Let me do also that and continue moving on for the turbos. Done with the K1. Now it's time to return back to the other parts over there, the rest of the parts. Yes, let's do that to finalize it. And because it was in front of me, I'm still waiting also for the needle bearing for the output shaft. Then, what I have done here with the turbos, nothing much actually. I'm waiting a copper. I need a copper to make the rings. Gonna show you what rings I'm talking about. I'm talking about the rings that come here. You see how they end up this one? I'm gonna make 8 rings. I haven't removed this yet. Actually, doesn't matter if I remove it or not, because I'm gonna like to change the hot side of the turbo, not these parts. That's why this I have cleaned it, I have repaired it, but again, this is WD-40. I need to send it for resurface. But like I said on the previous video, I want to see which one has the most run out, because if I get let us say a new turbocharger, it's gonna be a used one, it's not gonna be a new one. They will gonna have some run out here. They will gonna have definitely some run out here at this point. All right. I hope that if we found something to find without cracks, like this one. Okay. So definitely gonna have some run out. And like I said before, I wanna see which one has the most run out. If let us say has this the most run out, then all of them are gonna get resurfaced by 0.25 of millimeter as an example. Or if this one has more run out, it's gonna be 4/10 of millimeter, these 3 pieces, these 2 pieces, and the single one, this one. Fine, this will gonna remove material just only to come straight. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna affect the rest of the exhaust. By removing, let us say, even if you remove 1 millimeter, it's not gonna affect the rest of the exhaust, but it doesn't even need a millimeter, the specific one. This needs a millimeter. Forget about that. Because I don't know how I'm gonna end up this story. All right, maybe the customer will gonna say, you know what, I can't find, put the old one back. Me, I have prepared myself. What I mean by that, I have removed the studs, I have chased the threads down to be nice and clean, to be beautiful. I have cleaned it, not crazy clean, just to remove the carbon. All right, and you see also from the flap, from the wastegate here, all right, it's been removed the most of the carbon. Here need to come with end mill, probably 12 millimeters end mill, and machine all this area here to become flush. You can tell me, does it matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Has the cracks everywhere, but at least don't leak, because if it's leaking this surface, you're gonna make the engine block dirty again. You're gonna make full of black, and you're gonna bypass also the oxygen sensor, yeah, and 1 million things. So just in case, to be prepared, like I said, I have removed the studs, I have chased down the threads. This here, it's not round, it's oval, it's like an egg by 0.25 millimeter. This is a 1/4 of millimeter run out. All right, the inner one and the outer one. Lovely. But again, if they said to me that, you know what, no, close it with the old turbos, no worries. I'm gonna just ask them, can I please send at the machine shop to resurface this area here, this area, and these things? If they said to me, no, no worries, I'm gonna put as this. At the end of the day, it doesn't belong to me, right? Now, keep this there. This for this turbo, the other turbo where I have the parts inside of the rust remover. I have it here and there in these 2 buckets. I'm just leaving there inside, and then after 2, 3, 4 days, I'll take it out to clean it. It's much more important for me, this piece and the 2 rear, not this one. This doesn't matter what I'm gonna do. Doesn't matter how much I'm gonna clean it, because it's full of cracks, and it's not okay, like I said. All right. Wish me luck, not to me. Wish us luck to all of us to find the hot side of the turbo, or complete turbo. It depends. It depends. It depends. Anything else? Nothing else. Just a small update that I received the seal for the water pump. I installed the water pump. I'm still waiting for the bolts, like I said. All right. I received the piston for the K1, and I finalized it. It's there inside. I received today also for the K3 the steel plates here, and a couple of other plates. I'm still waiting for the needle bearing. I don't have the needle bearing. Yeah, the rest of the parts are here. All right. These are the bolts for the new oil pump. Keep it there. Keep it there. The rest of the parts of the video, I have it there. Yeah, keep it there. I need also the gasket for the throttle valve gasket. Yeah, that's the status. I don't have the time. If I had the time, I'll gonna do it. Dang it. What I was thinking, to see if it has enough clearance for these bolts. But you're gonna tell me, yeah, okay, so what you're gonna get? You're not gonna waste what, 10-15 minutes? Because if it comes the turbos, if I fix together, let us say, the new housing, then I'm gonna make the test that I need. Plus I don't have the studs. I don't have the still don't have the new studs for the cylinder head. I was willing to put together temporary the turbo with the lines, without gaskets, without O-rings, just putting the two lines down, the one for the coolant and one for the oil return, and put it inside with 6 bolts, just to see if it has enough clearance here on the bolts. Otherwise, what else can I do? I can put the 45 torques. The 45 torques are gonna be to find the same. Definitely I have. Definitely I'm gonna find. To find M8 by 125, same like this, same length, 45 torques. And put the 45 torques here. Why not? Okay, there are some options. I don't want to put an aftermarket bolts. I don't want to put 13mm head or machine the head. I would like to put Mercedes bolts. So 45 torques from a Mercedes, from most probably from M57 or M56 or whatever, wherever you're gonna find. I have a couple of them. You're gonna be from Mercedes bolts. You're gonna tell me all of them are E and 30 torques. Yeah, you have some 30 torques, right? Yeah, it's fine. You're not gonna be that bad. Yeah, that's the story. That's the headache. There. This one headache, and the other one's in the bucket. There. How is it going? Yeah. I might forget it here for a week. We're gonna see. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna hurt it, right? You're gonna come okay. Anything else? At least I don't have a problem with the clamps. At least I don't have a problem. I hope that when it comes the time to torque it down, to don't snap any, because wish me luck to find one. With the accordion here, I have to remove the copper, because on some of them, you see here, has some copper here. It's been stuck there. I need to clean this surface here. Yeah, this one. That's what I'm talking about. I need to, before I assemble it for final, I need to clean the surface here inside and here. Make sure you don't have anything. To sit properly the washer, the copper washer. All right, it's not a big deal. It's just only don't pass the flame. It's coming like that, like this and like that. Like this, to don't pass the flame direct to this, because if it passes the flame to this, say goodbye. You're not gonna have a chance. It's very thin. This has much more thickness. Yeah. That's the story. That's the story. On this one I sanded a bit with Dremel there inside, because I had one small imperfection on the casting and it was right on the curve. Yeah. Good thing that, like I said before, the small thing, the small piece, this one, the single one, and the double there does have a single crack. That's amazing news. It makes sense. It's very difficult to find the crack on that, because the back pressure and the heat, it's collected here mostly, not there. Yeah, all of this glowing, but not that much like the middle section. Yeah, that's it. Let me clean again now the table. Thank you very much. Over and out. By the way, to those who send me messages, emails, and all these things, I'm sorry that I don't reply, or the comments. I'm super busy. Sorry, but it is what it is. Thank you very much. Over and out.